So I was just laughing so much because I just got asked on an Instagram Q&A if I've got any irrational fears, and I've got two really irrational fears. One is of people licking yogurt lids. It honestly makes me feel so weird. My friend tried to do this to me last night. Well, not to me, but she tried to lick a yogurt lid last night, and I was like, oh my God, I just like don't understand licking paper. Oh, it makes me like shiver when I think about it. And the other one is someone sticking something to me. So I remember when we were at primary school in assembly, I don't know if you guys had this as well, but the head teacher, sometimes like if you won an award on a Friday in assembly, you'd go and stand up in front of the whole school, and then the head teacher would like come around, put a sticker on your school jumper and go like that with her finger to make sure it was stuck on. And I remember being like a 5-year-old, probably from when I started school, so when I was 4 up until year 6, and just being like, oh my God, why is she doing that? Still to this day, makes me feel so weird. So yeah, I can't believe I just shared that with the internet, but you know, those are my irrational fears. I was about to say they're not that irrational. They're actually really, really irrational. There's actually no chance of anything going wrong doing those things. But yeah. Anyway, hey, welcome back to another video. I thought today we'd do a what I ate in a day. We haven't done one of these for a few weeks, but I feel like they're just your favorite ones to watch. I will keep doing them because I do think sometimes that the ones that are more interesting to watch are the ones where people make new things all the time. And I genuinely make new food all the time. I'm not like a creature of habit, so I always make different recipes. So I thought I would share the ones that I made today with you. But yeah, when people make the same ones in every video, it's not as interesting because it's gonna be the same. I don't know, you guys seem to like them. Also, I've got a hair mask in. I've not just gone for like a really sleek back style, although I do think this is quite like in fashion. So I'm just trying to look at myself in the viewfinder. I just don't know if I can pull that off. I tried to wear it with like a bit of a sun's parting on a night out, and I think my face is just too round. I've got like a really, really round head. You know when people describe their heads, mine's like definitely round. But yeah, thought I'd do a what I ate in a day video today, and I always have breakfast really late when I start these videos, and I have no idea why. I think it's because I never want to vlog like literally as I've just woken up and I'm like really weary, so it's quite late. But let's go make breakfast. If you're looking for a good vegan butter, this one is so good. I might have spoken about it before, but it tastes really, really like normal butter. And yeah, I don't know, it's just the best one that I've found, I think. And they do sell a block as well, but we just generally like the spreadable one because most of the time we're using it for toast and it's just a little bit easier. That was just what I needed. So I had a slice of sourdough. Elliot bought this really nice white sourdough loaf. I love sourdough, especially with eggs. If you're in the UK, you've got to get parents' court ones, or just generally, if you can, I'd always recommend spending a little bit more money on eggs, because I think the difference between a cheap egg and a more expensive egg, obviously as well as being like a bit more like ethical and things, I think the flavour is so much better, and the ones with the really like orange yolks from Clarence Court are very good. But just generally, the organic ones at the supermarket, even like Sainsbury's own bougie eggs, they're just so much better, I'm telling you. So those and some chives. I love some chives in my eggs. So last night I finished off my PR boxes for my notebook. So I decided, just like brands do, I decided I really want to send out some PR packages to girls in the industry that I'm either friends with or like chat to a bit online. It's hard to even like figure out the definition of a friend these days. But yeah, girls who I feel like have supported me in the past or have sent me any of their projects, or just people that I think are really, really lovely who I chat to sometimes over social media. So I actually finished them last night. Elliot kindly took car for them to the post office because he has got a car in London, which is obviously ideal. The only thing is about not having a car, there are some situations where you're like, I just really need to get a lot of stuff from A to B, and it's just not that easy to do when you don't have a car. But he will sometimes let me borrow his. Elliot took most of them with him, and I wish that I'd actually shown you them first because I've only got 5 left, which I booked in for someone from Royal Mail to come and pick up last night, not realising that they only come and pick up a maximum of 5. So I was like, fine, I've like paid for these with Royal Mail, but then taken half of them to the post office, which just doesn't really make any sense. I wish I'd shown you the stack of them because I think I did about 20 in total, and I just thought they looked really, really cute. I have to say, just because I'm a startup business and the nature of like doing everything on a bit of a budget, I would have loved to have done like branded boxes with like loads of really cool, I don't know, like a really cool designer thing, but I'm just not there yet. So I've chosen kind of the most eco-friendly packaging possible. So we've got a brown unbleached cardboard box basically, and in each one, I'm really sad that I close them all up now, but I can show you what's in each one because I'm just putting one last one together for Megan because I'm seeing her tomorrow. So obviously in each one we've got one of my brand new notebooks, so this is what it will look like, and the inside I did do a whole run through in my last vlog. We're definitely going to have a look at that. And then a couple of brands that really kindly sent things to me to add into the PR boxes, which I was very, very grateful for. So one of the brands is LA Brewery Kombucha. If you live in the UK, you may have seen these bottles. They often have these like smaller bottles, but unfortunately they need to be refrigerated, so we chose to go with the unrefrigerated ones. This flavour is so good. Such a sucker for ginger things, and this is the tropical ginger with yuzu flavour, made in Suffolk, England, and these are just so lovely. So thank you so much to LA Brewery for helping with those. And then the other brand, by the way, when you see this like lying around my flat, is a camera tripod. I feel like it looks a bit weird and I don't know why, I feel like it's just always in the background of my footage when I'm looking through it. Then another brand which sent stuff was Planet Revolution. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen I did an IGTV like brand collaboration with them, and basically they're kind of like a sister brand of Revolution Beauty, which I know is quite popular in the beauty community. I didn't know too much about them until Planet Revolution reached out to me and said they'd love to collaborate with me. They're like a sustainable beauty brand pretty much. But they kindly sent some bits for each box, and I was so blown away by what they'd sent. So I suggested just a couple of face masks, and they've sent for every single person a box of 5 face masks, and their face masks are so, so nice. Some little, like an eye mask, but you know, like the little things you put under your eyes. The Everything Balm, which is very similar to the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, like a very, very similar vibe. You can use it on like dry patches or as like a lip balm or like on your eyebrows and things like that. Then the Beautiful Serum, which I very, very regularly use. This is the Clean Hydration Serum, which has like hyaluronic acid and stuff in it, and some grapefruit as well. And then lastly, some reusable earbuds. So everybody who got a package got all of that, which I think is amazing. One other brand actually really kindly sent me things, but I've packed all of them now and I can't find the spare bottle, which is for Megan's one. But Tisserand, it's like an essential oils brand basically. I've been using it for years, and if you've seen the diffuser by my bed before that I put essential oils into at night time, I think I've honestly had it for like 4 years, is with the brand Tisserand. That's with that brand, and they very kindly sent like a lavender spray to go in every single box, which is so kind of them as well. And then lastly, I bought a few little like chocolates to go in each one. So these are the Livia's Nuggets, which is so, so tasty. I've been going through bags of these because I bought way more than I needed. But yeah, I just thought I would show you what was in each one, and then I did loads of like shredded paper. I'm actually really annoyed that I can't show you one of them open, but yeah, just need to wait for the postman to come and pick up the rest of them. Okay, so for lunch, I actually made a salad yesterday, which I actually ate in the video that you will have seen a couple of days ago. But if you haven't seen the video, it's this kale, sweet potato and chickpea salad. It tastes a lot better than it looks, but it's got a really, really nice dressing on it, which I think I spoke through in the last video. I'm gonna have the rest of this because I want it to be fresh and don't really want to leave it 2 days. But I'm gonna add in some of the This Isn't Chicken, and I think this is potentially the plain flavour. I need to try it because why can I not figure it out? They do like lots of really nice flavoured ones, which I meant to buy. I'm gonna flavour it with something, I'm not sure yet, and just toss it all together in a salad. And it's a little bit sunny outside, so I'm going to take advantage of that and eat outside as well. So I thought instead of flavouring the chicken with something else. I'm just gonna make a bit more of that dressing because it's really, really good. But yesterday I almost didn't have enough dressing for it. It tasted really good, but I like to have a lot of dressing and it just tastes really yum. So I thought I'd just make the dressing with you because it's quite a good staple one. You know, if you're making a salad for a few people, like a good like barbecue salad or anything, it is just a good one, and it's a vegan dressing as well. So I'm gonna do 1/4 of a lemon. By the way, I do just make this up, so don't like, I mean, if it doesn't go the same, if you try and make it at home, please don't blame me. So 1/4 of a lemon. Then I'm gonna use a small clove of garlic. Oh my God, this is the fiddliest thing. Then a teaspoon of tahini. Tahini is just a sesame seed paste, and it's quite like oily, but nice and creamy as well. Tahini is a really good alternative to peanut butter or any kind of like nut butter if you are allergic to nuts, because it's like really, well, it's basically exactly the same consistency. A little bit of Dijon mustard. Why can I not remember what else? Oh, and some nutritional yeast. This is the weirdest thing. If you haven't seen nutritional yeast before, I'm just gonna show you because I always put too much in anyway. But it's honestly like fish food. Can you see? It's so weird. I just remember when my dad used to like feed off fish, and I used to watch and be like, I mean, this looks like fish food. Okay, so that goes in. And then, is that everything? Is that everything? A little bit of water. And I'm just gonna blend this and we can see how it tastes. So this is what it looks like. It's almost like a vegan Caesar dressing, that kind of vibe. And then I just give it a try. It's weird, I still don't have my taste back, so I think that tastes nice, but I can honestly just taste the lemon. It's weird, I keep making things that I know I really like, and then when I'm eating them, I'm like, there's literally no point in this because I don't even know what this tastes like. Right, then I'm actually gonna use, I've got this char grilled pepper. Oh no, flame roasted. Ooh, char grilled. Okay, flame roasted pepper in a jar, and I'm just gonna put this in because this has been like swirling around in here for way too long. These are so good, but they are so overpriced. Like, considering it's a vegetable in nice liquid, I think I might try and make them myself, like a preserved pepper kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna chop that in. Right, so just gonna whack this in my bowl. And in here, by the way, is 2 big handfuls of kale, half of I'd say a large sweet potato, like a big sweet potato, half of one of those, and half a tin of chickpeas and some of the dressing already. So if you do want to recreate it, that is exactly what's in it. It's actually a very big bowl of food. You know, when you have a massive salad, people say like salads aren't filling, but when you have a massive one, you just get that like really horrible full feeling. So I'm hoping I won't get that. And then I'm just gonna add in the dressing. Wow, this is coming out very slowly. So you can just add water to this to make it thinner, or almond milk, which would make it really creamy as well. And then a little bit of extra salt. How cute is this salt thing, by the way? I brought this back from Kenya, and I got it from a little Maasai market. Yeah, I just think it's adorable. I get so many compliments on that as well. When people come around, they're always like, oh, I love your little salt thing. Right, so then the chicken looks all right, but we're gonna get it covered in the dressing anyway. So chicken on top, and then I'm just gonna give that a bit of a mix around to make sure all the dressing is distributed. This is actually humongous. Woo! So this is what it looks like. Literally the same as my lunch yesterday, but just being real with you, sometimes I do just have leftovers. And some added vegan chicken. Just having a little snack of strawberries, which are my favorite like fresh summer snack, and a kombucha. I didn't have any of the other ones in the fridge, but I did have some of these, so I'm having one of the raspberry lemonade ones from Remedy, and these are just super delicious as well. So this is my dinner, and I just added a little bit of cheese and a bit of parsley for some extra flavour on top. I think I forgot to film that I also seasoned it with salt and pepper, but I feel like most people do that anyway. But this is delicious, and I don't know if I mentioned before, but this is chickpea pasta. It's a lot higher in protein. Right, so I've had my dinner and I overcooked the pasta a little bit, so I wasn't that happy with it. I overcooked the pasta.
Classic you.
It's not classic me. It's because it was a chickpea pasta and you're meant to like literally put it in hot water for a second. I look like such an egg in this light. You ever had this hair mask on all day? Did you even notice? Or did you think I just had like...
I thought it just like...
slick back.
The sun kind of melted it.
The sun... Oh right. I feel like I look like an egg. But yeah, you meant to like cook it really quickly. But apart from that, the flavour was so good. I feel like I didn't really speak through the recipe much when I was doing it, but it basically had like the roasted peppers in and a really nice sauce and chickpea pasta.
Roasted pepper thing.
Elliot wanted the sweet red pepper and I used it. Sorry. I'm actually about to get into bed because I quite fancy just getting in bed and watching some YouTube videos, and Elliot's just cooking his dinner. We don't always eat together because first of all we work on slightly different schedules, but the other thing is we eat really different diets. So Elliot eats quite a lot of meat and I don't tend to eat a lot of meat. So it's quite difficult sometimes. Even if we did cook together, we'd be cooking separate meals. So it's just a bit of a pain. Sometimes we do cross over. Today's not one of them. But I'm gonna have a little apricot. I love these so much. I'll have one of those. That'll probably be everything that I have. If I do have anything else later, I'll make sure to film it. But I'm gonna wrap this video here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you do want to stick around, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.